Yo, what's up, everybody? God bless. It's your boy Spank Dog, aka Pufferstein, at YouTube. Like, comment, share, subscribe. You already know we in here. Congratulations to the Boston Celtics, Jayson Tatum, Jaylen Brown, Al Horford, Drew Holiday, Kristaps Porzingis, Derek White, who got his tooth knocked out. You know what I'm saying? Let me lower this. I got it in my headset. Yeah, Derek White got his tooth knocked out, man. That's crazy. This is a COMC order. Normally I would open this on a recorded video. I'm gonna open this live because it's a special occasion. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna open it live. Let's see something. Give me 1 second. Need a pair of scissors. It's crazy when you have 100 pairs of scissors, you can't find one pair. Anyway, I got something else I can open it with. But yeah, normally I would do a video on this because you've seen me. Yo, what up, Frankie Blanco? What's up, baby? How you doing? You seen that? You seen that game? That was good, man. You know, even though Luca lost, you know what I'm saying? And I was rooting for him. It was cool. Yeah, next year, Luca. That's right. I concur. What I was gonna say, I liked how Jaylen Brown shouted out Jayson Tatum like I couldn't do this without my partner in crime. And they could have got on some cheesy stuff and given it to Jayson Tatum because he had the blow up game, but they kept it real. Jaylen Brown deserved it. You know how we do. We ain't on no lame stuff. You know what I'm saying? I remember watching boxing with my father growing up, and he couldn't stand when the judges would rob a boxer. We don't rob people of their titles. You know what I'm saying? Jaylen Brown deserved it. Let me tell you something. If you look at those series stats and even the whole playoff stats, but those are for the finals though. But if you look, they came close stat wise. You know, if they would have given it to Tatum, not if you would have went to the stats, not too many people could have really made an argument, but you know what it was? Jayson Tatum was the one. I mean, Jaylen Brown was the person scoring when the series was undecided. You know, Jayson Tatum had a great game, but by this time, Jaylen Brown had already buried them, along with Jayson Tatum and Drew Holiday. Not to mention, they got a monster squad. Talk about a monster squad. I had a lot of Jayson Tatums. Oh, and I didn't have as many Jaylen Browns. So I went to that place that I go to, COMC. And I said, let me fix the situation because if not, I won't have no Jaylen Browns and I have all these Jayson Tatums. But it's all good because the Jayson Tatums are going to go through the roof too. I know there's got to be Jaylen Browns in here. Holiday Hope, game 1 and 2. Yeah, Drew Holiday's nasty. Got 2 rings. He won one with Giannis Antetokounmpo. And he was the third option when they won it. It was Giannis, Chris Middleton, and then Drew Holiday was the third option. Drew Holiday is nice. He's he won Defensive Player of the Year like 2-3 times, I think. Wish I had scissors. Crazy. I think I got it. Yep. This is the COMC packages that I'll be doing the videos on. You know what I'm saying? I had one there. I was waiting. I was gonna wait for the finals to pop off and finish, and then I was gonna do this one because I had just did one. But I'm like, you know what? It calls for the occasion. I'm gonna go live and do it. Ugh. Yeah, it was smart. It was smart to get the Tatum's. Yo, the funny thing is that I mean, I keep saying Tatum because to be honest with you, Jayson Tatum was the 10th best player in the world this year, and Jaylen Brown was all the way ranked down at 41. So like in my head, I got Tatum like as the better player, but in all actuality, Jaylen Brown shined in these finals. You know what I'm saying? In these playoffs, period, because he won the Western Conference Finals MVP too. I don't hate. There's no hate in my blood. Yeah, watch when you see what I got. You know what it is, Frankie. No fear. No fear, baby. God got me. You know what it is. Yep. Look, you see right there. And damn, I hate when it does that, when it zooms out. Yeah, that's better. So, but yeah, like every single card in here is mostly look, I even got Derek White. He got his tooth knocked out. Yeah, this is a nice one. Look, yo, Frankie, this is a nice one right here. This is a Gem Mint 10 Silver Jaylen Brown rookie right there. That's fire. And I was so glad that I realized what was happening before they raised the prices on all them. How's your family? How's everything going, man? God bless everybody in your circle. I did the StreamYard on purpose in case you wanted to come through. You always you ever wanna come up, you let me know right away. You different. You're not like a lot of other people, you know what I'm saying? You're a good dude, Frank. I'm show you some nice stuff. See, like Jaylen Brown's so hot. Like normally, I try to stick. You see how like I told people this before. You see how one is chrome and the other one, this one's paper. I try to usually only buy metallic cards, but every now and then when the guy gets hot like that, you'll take anybody. Stephen Curry's rookie, the paper one, is worth like $1,000. Not even the chrome one. The chrome one is worth like $2,000-$3,000. And it depends on what condition it's in. But like if you wouldn't have bought the Steph Curry paper one because you only wanted the metal one, it would have been stupid. You know what I'm saying? When it came to Steph Curry or LeBron James, whether paper or metal, they shot through the roof. I remember when LeBron James came out, you could have got his rookie card for $20. It's like $2,000-$3,000 now. You know. Yeah, look, see, I had enough Jayson Tatum's. I went straight Jaylen Brown. I got lucky too. When I went back not too long ago to check to see if I could grab a couple before they went up, it was too late. They were way different prices. Like I had gotten one of his better ones. It cost like $15 at the time. They cost 30 now. I'm not paying $30 for it. Whatever ones I have, I'll stay with and let them go up from there. But even though, like, if you go by some of the other players, even 30 might not be too much, depending. Look at guys like Kawhi. Kawhi won a ring with the Spurs. They made it seem like he won because of Manu Ginobili, Tony Parker, and Tim Duncan. Then he went to the Raptors and practically, he led a team of like all stars. Like it was Pascal Siakam, Kyle Lowry, Fred Van Vliet when he was just starting to blow up. Drop the StreamYard. All right, cool. Say no more. Ugh, give me 1 second. There it goes. I just threw it in the comments. I'm gonna calm down just for a second. I'm still here, Frank. I just wanted to take a puff. My bad. I've been taking so long to notice too about There you go. Yo, what up, homie?
Yo, you hear me? Salute,
Yo,
Spank Dog. What up?
yo, what up, brother?
Man, shit, how you doing? You can hear me clear, my brother?
Yeah, I can hear you nice and clear.
All right. Salute, bro. Yo, first and foremost, you the man with the fittest, bro. You had that fitted on other live. That shit was crazy. I don't curse, but that was a nice one too. Yeah, man. That Jaylen Brown call you got is good, bro. No bull crap. That one's a real good one.
Yeah, the one that was
The
they say
rookie.
yeah, the slabbed one. They call him slab, the graded one.
Those are the ones, man. Those you keep that. Trust me, man. Get that
Yeah,
man like 5, 6 years. You know.
I don't. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I be trying to explain to the people that you could make bread with the cards, but the best thing you would have to do would be to start as quick as possible because you got to let them marinate.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
100% facts.
Yeah.
100% facts.
Mm-hmm.
They
You
get
got to let.
seasoned, you know. Yeah, they season.
You got to put the adobo on it.
The
You
whole
got to put
sazon,
the
right?
sazon. I was
Fact.
just about
Fact.
to the
You ain't
sofrito.
lying. Yeah, my son graduated, Brody. Word, man. That was a
Yeah,
big thing for me, man. Word,
God
he
bless.
graduated first grade. He's going to first grade now. He graduated kindergarten.
Oh, God bless him, bro.
Yeah, that was
That's
big for me, man. That was big.
that's a beautiful thing, man.
You know how
My,
it is. I know you can relate.
yeah, it's funny you said that because my lady hold on 1 second. Still getting used to this a little bit. All right, there it goes. Oh yeah, now my lady came to me earlier and she was like, his graduation is on Thursday. You know what I'm saying? So she was like, you gonna take me? And I was like, damn, I don't really know if I feel up to it or whatever, but I could see that she, it looked like she was on some damn, I was hoping you wouldn't say that. You know what I mean?
Right. Right.
And I switched my style up quick though, because she's a super G. So like I was after I thought about it for a second, I was like, yo, Lee, come in the room. And shit, I was like, yo, I said, I'm gonna sign up. I got you. I said, I'll go with you Thursday. You know what I'm saying?
That's fire. That's what's up, man.
Yeah, I want to see my son too. It just hurts me sometimes, the autism. You know what I'm saying?
No, I know, bro. Trust me, I can relate. Trust me, like, I was up
Mhm.
there. You fell away. You don't want nobody to shun him. You don't want nobody and then you don't want nobody to make him treat him like he's less than,
Yeah, and
like let him. You want to learn.
yeah, and it's and let me tell you something. It's about him though, and it's about her. So for me to
Facts.
like think about myself at that moment, that's not a good look. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's kind of selfish.
Yes. He's-
I keep it a buck. We all human. We all
nah,
do it. I do it.
yeah, yo, listen, man. Um, um, I'm glad I figured it out before you told me. I would imagine I'd have been here and I didn't tell her yes yet. Frankie be convincing me and
Oh, my
shit.
fault. I'm just kidding.
No,
Yo,
no, no.
okay, okay, okay.
I just joking
Spank funny.
around.
Yo,
I'm
that's
saying
funny.
that. I'm saying that'd be funny. He'd be like, "Yo, Spank, what you mean, no?"
Yeah, 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 yeah. Nah, I didn't. You know what I mean? I just saying that as a real person. I don't want to make it sound like I'm being a
Yeah,
fake friend.
no, you
Yeah,
crazy.
but nah, I know what you mean too. I get like that too, nigga. Trust me. I be in my own little zone, like my mind sometimes. I get this little hermit crab mentality. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, hell yeah, man. Yeah, life is crazy sometimes, bro.
So
But we strong. That's why,
yeah.
God makes guys like me, you, my bro, and other dudes.
Facts.
Sometimes
He don't
women
give
don't
you a
get.
challenge. Facts. He wouldn't give you a challenge. He knows you can't accomplish or overcome.
Yeah, hell yeah, yeah, man. He was diagnosed when he was 14 months.
Yeah, God
So
bless him, man.
yeah, so
I found out my son at like 2 or like 1.5, I think it was, because he wasn't getting no stimulation. He wasn't stimulated by nothing, colors, toys, anything. None of that shit was impressing him. You know what I mean? So
right,
we knew something was wrong.
right. What's your son's name?
Cisco, he's my yeah, saying this.
Cisco.
Hmm.
All right. You know, when I ask people, their kid's name, I try to remember. I know people don't sweat it
Right.
like that, but I feel weird when you be like, "What's your son's name again?"
Nah, I know what you mean. Trust me, but after a certain time, you're right though. I get it after a while, like
Yeah,
you know what I
yeah,
mean. I
but let me
don't.
tell you something. A real nigga ain't gonna sweat that you asked again.
Right, right, right.
Like if you told me, yo, let's say you was like, yo, what's your son's name? And I said Jaden, and you forgot, shit, what kind of dude would I be if you had to worry about asking me a second time? That's some
Yeah,
bull crap. You know what I
yeah.
mean? You
You
should,
know, son,
we brothers. You supposed to be able to
facts.
be comfortable enough to
I
say,
won't forget it again, Spank.
nah,
My son's name
yeah,
is Jaylen. My oldest
yeah,
son's name is Jaylen, so I will never forget it now. Trust me. But I knew because Quinn used to always say. But
yeah,
now I know for a fact I'll never forget it because you put it like that. And my son's name
yeah.
is Jaden.
But
So
yeah, and and let me tell you something. If I forgot that your son's name was Cisco, I wouldn't want to be scared to ask you what his name is
hell
again.
no, nah. We Gucci. That's what I mean though, so much going on in life. But we just gotta grasp it now. So even if we don't really, we building back up from where we left off, that's a good thing. We still in the moment. When we put
Yeah,
ourselves in the future, we get anxiety, and when we go in the past, we suffer from depression. Regrets, woulda,
yeah,
shoulda, coulda. You know what I mean? So we got to
yeah,
live in the now. The present is a gift. You know what I mean?
yeah, man. Yo, that's why, what's crazy? In 2017, I started studying basketball. Like, I went to school for it, and it was because of the pandemic, partially. I had started to there's a shop around my way, so I would go over there and I would end up buying like a little strawberry shortcake for my lady, like one of those Funko Pop dolls or something like that.
Yeah, yeah.
And next thing you know, the pandemic started happening, and I just started being trapped in the house. You got nothing better to do. I just started like looking at eBay, and I started noticing that some of the guys didn't know the right prices on the cards. You know what I'm saying? You could literally go to eBay right now and catch
Come
some
on.
dude who don't know that he could get more for that. And
They call that sniping. They call it
yeah,
sniping.
yeah, and there's a way also to do it with the auctions. With the auctions,
Yeah,
some
yep, the
yeah,
bidding.
yes, there's a little trick to it. Like you got to check to see how much some of the like LeBron. Let's say LeBron, the guy wants 1,700. Like a buy it now. You could take a look at the auctions and notice that the auctions are finishing a little lower. So like, but
Right.
that's if you want to deal in like a higher level of messing with the trading cards. But you could catch a guy at an auction for 1,100 and throw it back up on eBay, and somebody will cop it for 1,800. You know what I'm saying? And the
Facts.
thing is that
Yo,
you can't
Spank,
be.
give me your Spank.
Yeah, hell yeah,
Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. I'm gonna
yeah,
run to the
no,
door real quick.
no problem. Yeah, but so like I was telling Frankie that yeah, you couldn't, like he says, I guess, yeah, sniping's a good name for it. Yeah, man. You could catch people that don't really know. Some people don't even care. You could catch people that really just want to cash in on selling their collection. That's another way to come up. What a great finals. I loved everything about the finals. I don't think none of that was, you know what I'm saying? People are always looking to talk some crazy stuff, but I like that Jaylen Brown gave Jayson Tatum his props, you know. And I like that Jayson Tatum wasn't extra with it. He could, you could tell that, he wanted the MVP. I know he wanted it, but you could tell also that he accepted the fact that he was like, you know what, that's my man. They've been playing in the playoffs so long together. If they could win a couple more rings, they'll go down as one of the best tandems ever. Hopefully, there's no, listen, they've been together since 20. It's crazy because Jaylen Brown came out 1 year before Jayson Tatum. So Jaylen Brown came into the league, and then Jayson Tatum came into the league the year after. And at first they seemed competitive, and now they seem like they've like grown on each other. They respect each other, Especially Kyrie came in there, and they had issues, and then that might have made their friendship stronger. They were like, look at this old dude trying to throw us under the bus. you know, it was a great season. I'm glad to see Kristaps Porzingis was back. He averaged 20 points a game, 10 rebounds. Those are decent stats for a big man that's like, and I'm not talking about regular big man. We're talking 7'3". Come back from injury and average 20, 10, and average like almost 3 blocks a game. You know what I'm saying? That's good. Al Horford, yo, big congratulations to Al Horford, man.
I'm back, my brother. My fault, bro. I had to go.
So good. I was just saying that I'm happy for Al Horford.
Yo, he hasn't won one. I think they had to put a thing up there early with him, and he has 186 games, man, without a ring. You know what I mean? Oh, 100. That's
Oh yeah,
crazy, man. I'm glad for him too.
Only Karl Malone. had more
There you
game
go.
without a ring.
190, 193 or 194
Yes,
Carmelo had.
yes,
So
and he was
yeah,
at like
nice,
176
nice.
or something. Al Horford,
He was at 186.
186. Look at that.
He's
So,
a
but yeah,
legend, man. I like to see him getting strong. You know, he got strong today in the paint. I was proud of him. You know what I mean? Like I've seen him play from Atlanta Hawks. You know.
yeah, yo, listen, he won two um the NCAA national titles with the Florida Gators with Joakim Noah. They won two back
Yeah,
to
yeah,
back.
yeah.
It was him,
Whatever happened
Corey.
to Joakim Noah? I remember him from the Bulls.
He fell off, man. You know how it be with the NBA. You gotta really stay on it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Um, um, Corey Brewer played with them. It was Corey Brewer.
Corey Brewer. I remember him. That was my
Yeah,
dude.
they won for Florida. They won back to back. Miami. Yeah, it was for Florida. Florida Gators. They won back to back NCAA titles. They got two rings in college. I don't think too many teams have
How you
won back to
feel?
back.
How you feel about Kyrie putting up another year? You think he got? You think he can make another a stretch like that?
Kyrie's nasty. He's gotten better. Like he used
Let's
to.
be honest, Spank. Spank. Let's be honest though. Between me and you, you know, we both statistics. We know the game real good. He didn't play. He didn't play the. I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, in my opinion, he just didn't. Kyrie should be averaging 6 assists every game. Period. No matter what, if he does, even scores 12 points or 30 points, he should be averaging 6 or more assists. Period. When you got Luca
Yeah,
grabbing 10, 11 rebounds, and you got 3, 6, 7 foot guys on your team, you know what I mean? Like, there's something wrong with the chemistry there.
you
Kyrie
know,
gets 35 points and gets 3 assists. Like, that's bad. You know what I mean?
yeah,
In my
that's
opinion.
why he's a combo guard. That's why they let him play the two guard.
Right,
Plus
right, right.
Luka Doncic is not your average point forward.
Nah, he's like a four. He plays all four positions. He could play center too. Shit.
Yeah, and I mean like he averaged like 9 assists per game. So
Yeah.
like they
And like
he's
10 rebounds, right?
more of a playmaker than Kyrie. But the thing that it is too is that I think they just discovered that Lob City thing that I be talking about, like Derek Lively and Daniel Gafford. Those are two
Yeah.
really big
Yep.
targets for them, and they're
There,
both.
I remember Dame Lillard. Oh, my fault. Go ahead, my fault. I don't
No,
cut you
no,
off.
go ahead. You said you were saying Dame Lillard.
Yeah, Dame Lillard used to do the Lob City. Who else was it? Chris Paul with DeAndre Jordan. They used to do the Lob City with Blake Griffin, remember?
Yes, it was
So yeah,
Blake Griffin, DeAndre Jordan, and Chris Paul. Yep,
yeah, that and then Jamal Crawford. That was a fuck.
Jamal
Excuse my
Crawford
language.
was
That team
under
was
it.
crazy, man. That was They should have won too. You know, Chris Paul's another one who hasn't won a ring.
Yeah, yeah, he's another one that's yeah.
And he's a.
But
I like Chris Paul. I like him. I ain't gonna lie.
yeah, I like
He's a,
Chris Paul. You know what it is? Height comes into play with a guy like him.
yeah, yeah. You're right. You're right.
It's hard. Kyrie's lucky that he got the one with LeBron, and to be honest with you, to come this far with Luca, you know, and be that much of an important part of the team, being the second
Yeah.
option. You know what
Yep.
I'm saying?
Yep. Yep.
Trey
I'm not
Young got
taking
his.
none away, you know. I'm not taking none away from him, but you know, he could have been a facilitator more. I guess you're right why they put him at the two, you know, let him, you know, run because he got the handle and he could create the layups. But I feel like, you know, a point guard, a quality point guard is gonna like let me give you an example. Like yeah,
Yeah,
Trey
no,
Young,
like yeah. Look at Tyrese Halliburton. He averages 12
Tyrese
assists per
Halliburton is
game.
a perfect example of an all American. Like that's an old school point guard, you know, like a Magic Johnson.
Right, but you know what it is with Kyrie, he could average 27, 28, 29 points a game. And they say that it's harder to score than it is to dish.
Right. Because
So
yeah,
they're
the other
gonna
person gotta make it. Yeah.
yeah, they value a scorer over a
A
playmaker, and
pass. Yep. Right, right.
sometimes that bites them in the ass though, because chemistry is important.
What would you consider Kawhi Leonard? A playmaker or a scorer?
I feel like he's like like a little bit of everything. He's one of them guys that like resembles Jordan a little bit, like Kobe, like a little bit like
Wow.
He's one of them strong guys that shoots from like he muscles his way close to the free throw line and knocks down a 20-footer,
Yeah,
you know.
yeah,
And strength is strength is a big part of Kawhi's game. And people talk about like they've like JJ Redick seen it. I seen JJ Redick said that he said that he went to play defense on Kawhi and he felt like he ran into steel.
yeah. He got the upper body, that the top, the top up was heavy.
Yeah, some guys are just like made like metal trucks, you know what I'm saying? And who else is like that? There was another person that recently who won rings recently? Oh, Giannis. Giannis is you know what's crazy about Giannis? He's a bully ball kind of guy, but he has a little finesse.
Yeah, Giannis. The only thing with Giannis though is that he lacks a shot like out of the elbow. Once he's out of the box, it's tough. Like you said, it's like more like a 40, 40-60 with the
Yeah,
shot.
and
Like
he
you
can
can,
knock down the 3-pointer, but like in a pressure situation, he's gonna miss more than hit from 3-point land.
yeah, they work him with the free throws too. So he got a weakness like Achilles.
He has a awkward form, but
Yes,
he
he does.
but
Yes.
to be honest with you, he has a decent Jimmy.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen him hit it. I've seen him hit open threes too. It shocked me sometimes. How you
And
who
it's
if
more
you if, I'm go ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
no, I was gonna say, and it's more important for him not to be scared to shoot it like Ben Simmons.
Right. Ben Simmons' form is horrible. You're right.
Yeah, and you got to be able to let it go because at least Giannis knows if he lets it go, it's gonna go down. Every now and then. Ben Simmons is like I don't even know. I don't even know how. Look, let me tell you something. I'm not no. I would have had trouble making it to the Division 1 the way I was brought up because I started with baseball first because of my height. But what I'm saying is, no matter what, if you would have put me in Ben Simmons' position, I would have known to let the ball fly.
Right.
Like, how hard is it for like they really gotta drill that in your? They gotta scream it in your ear. Like, how hard is it to understand? Just take a jump shot. I
Yeah,
mean, it
with a
might have,
great guard, like Lillard though, he sets it up so perfect. Sometimes it's just all you gotta do is just push it.
right, right, right. No, no, I was talking about Ben Simmons.
Oh, Ben Simmons, who does he even play for? Does he still play for
Oh, I
Brooklyn?
don't even know if he plays anymore.
Man, don't tell me that.
Yeah, I mean, you could look it up. I'll look it up for you right now. I got the laptop right here. Let me check
He
it out.
just came back too, and I guess he was playing as the Clippers or something not too long ago. But man, I hope he ain't retired, bro.
You know what it is? They look at Ben Simmons as a liability now. Now that people know that he won't even shoot the ball, he won't even try.
Right, right.
Well, let me look right now. Hold on 1 second. Ben
Yeah,
Simmons, is he signed to a team?
I could have sworn he was on Brooklyn that he was injured for half of the season. I think.
Will Ben Simmons get signed after his current contract is up? He'll only be 28 after his contract ends, and he's a former All-Star, All-NBA guy and number 1 pick. He's Yeah, they're saying that most likely somebody's gonna utilize
He's
him.
Yeah, he's on the Brooklyn Nets. He's signed to Brooklyn Nets right now.
Yeah, but I have a feeling like
They're
if
gonna let him go, right? Yeah,
well,
yeah.
no, I think they'll make. I listen with the resume he has. I think they're gonna give him another shot. They're gonna let him maybe run one more season, and if he don't like prove to them that he could still be some sort of a star or at least a role player that's a
Yeah.
positive contributor, then he's gonna have problems getting signed. Like, plus, I think they're gonna sign him to a 1 year probably.
Yep, yep. They're gonna give him a 360 deal.
Yeah, I think he's gonna get a 10-day contract.
That's messed up. The 10-day contract. Yo, some players come in and they do good on a 10-day contract, bro. I've seen some players come in on a 10-day contract and just. I think Jalen
Yeah.
Brunson was on a 10-day or something like that. I'm not sure. He was on Dallas. I'm not sure,
Well, but
but
let
I
me
could
tell
have.
you, yeah.
I
I was
think
just joking too. That's foul of me to say that.
nah, but it's funny because it's some real shit. Like he was a star player, bro. Like people have his jersey and everything, you know.
How loud they
To
gotta
get,
scream in your ear to shoot the ball?
I know that that's bad though. Because even like Brooke Lopez, who's a 7-foot giant, shoots threes like not. You know what I mean? These guys all let it fly now.
Yeah, he can shoot, Brook Lopez,
He
bro.
could shoot, bro. I like him as a like for him. I always put him for 2 3 pointers at least. You know what I mean? Because him and Al Horford are like that. They play that corner and forget about it. You catch you sleeping. You know.
Yeah, yeah. There's certain people that are it's always been like that. You remember Tim Thomas?
Tim Thomas.
That was his
I'm
name. That
out.
was his name, Tim
I
Thomas.
remember Glenn Rice. I remember is he from that era?
No, I'm trying to think. I might have his name wrong, but who's another example of a guy that well, even Larry Johnson towards the end of his career just stood out there and shot threes.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. LJ was definitely like that too. It's easy
He
to
used
hit
to
it from
do
that side.
he used to do the L sign, remember?
Yeah, yeah. Damn, you taking it back, man, with the LJ days, the Oakley. Those basketball games is classics, man. You ever watch any of them like back in the modern like nowadays and be like, yo, you see how they play? It's so different from now.
Yeah, yeah, man. That's how it started. Patrick Ewing.
Facts.
Yeah, he stole me from the Mets.
Oh
I used
wow.
to, yeah, I used to be into baseball and I started watching basketball. I became a Ewing fan, but I always liked the way guards played over big men. So
I
like
liked
even
it.
though
I liked the big man game, like when at like Shaq, Olajuwon, and them that times.
David
But
Robinson,
David Robinson, Tim Duncan, those dudes always controlled it. Like that was a monster, you know. Those
mhm,
guys you can't. I remember Rick Smits, the Duncan Dutchman and from Indiana and them type play. You know what I mean?
right, right. I got a
You also
homie,
got
right? I, check this out, for Frank. I got a homie, right? I'm not even gonna say no names just out of respect because people, sometimes people don't want they business told, even though it's not that deep. But but I got a homie, right? The kid I'm talking about, he dribbles the rock like God Sham God. He was the first
Shamgar.
person that told me about God Sham God. I used to watch God Sham God play at Providence.
Wow.
You- Yeah, like back. That's how we were into it like that.
What was that? The one from the N1 and all that?
God Shamgard played for Providence. Nobody knew about him really because for a guy that was a street ball legend, he never went to he was never like in the N1 mixtape or none of that. So this was like before the Skip to My Lou N1 mixtape like went
Oh,
on
okay.
fire. So but the crazy thing is, right, is that my man, he knew about him. And he used to tell me, "Yo, nobody can mess with God Sham God." So I would watch the Providence games. I've seen live. I've seen God Sham God. They got something called the catwalk and the figure eight. One is going through your legs, walking down the court, and then the other one is like going through backwards or something like that. But the kid, I used to see him dribble. And even though he would tell me about Sham God, I would look at him dribble and I would look at Sham God dribble on TV, even Skip to My Lou, the professor, all of
Yeah,
them.
Rayful Austin, right?
And my man Sam, well, I don't want to blow it up, but he
Yeah,
dribbles.
cheer, son. You almost blew
Yeah,
it up.
that's all good. He didn't get mad at me. Let me tell you something. He got a, yo, what up behind the bar? Was popping. Yeah, he said, I used to be a Knicks fan when they had
Shout out.
Strickland. They traded him. Ever since then, dog, I hated them. Yeah, Strickland was my man. Yeah, yeah, definitely.
Who
You
you
catch
think was
feeling
the
with
best
him.
point? Oh, I don't want to cut you off with what you were
No,
saying
no, I
about
was
your
just
boy.
saying, like, when certain people leave, you catch feelings. I didn't like it when they got rid of Mark Jackson neither.
I was about to say Mark Jackson was a legend on the Knicks, bro. Like even John Starks, you know what I mean? But Mark Jackson was a legend. Like,
Yeah, Mark Jackson. So, but what I was telling you is that my man, I used to watch the guy he said was that good, and I would look at him dribble, and he actually dribbled better than the famous guy, God Shamgar. The kid that I'm
yeah,
talking about, he's in a documentary. And if you go on YouTube right now and you type in Soul in the Whole documentary, at the very end, they did a segment on him and they show him doing high crossovers and going through his legs and stuff. And
that's fire. The originator.
yeah, he was a prodigy. He was like I'm sure he's happy doing whatever he's doing right now, but he had the handle that of Allen Iverson, my friend.
Yeah, a lot of them get, they're like Jamal Crawford. A lot of those players with that Tim Hardaway, you know what I mean? They picked up off of those types of players,
Yeah,
the kind of like, Rucker Park players and you know what I mean?
yeah. It
The
starts with like Isaiah Thomas and Nate
Isaiah
Archibald.
Thomas, Archibald, there you go. There you go.
Nate Archibald. What I was gonna say, I can't think of anybody. Oh, Pistol Pete.
Pistol
you know,
Pete, yeah.
yeah, Jerry West, Bob Cousy. You know what I'm saying? But after Patrick Ewing, I started when Iverson came out. It was at the tail end of Patrick Ewing's career, end of his career. So I had to pick a new favorite player, and that's when Iverson was coming out of Georgetown. And I was like, yo,
Iverson changed the game, He
I was
wasn't
like
going to
this.
practice. He came with braids, nigga smoking weed. That nigga
I was like,
different.
this kid's special, yeah. And you know what's crazy? Stephon Marbury was playing for Georgia Tech at the same exact time,
Yo,
and
Stephon Marbury was that dude too, man. Remember he made the sneakers for a Walmart for the kids and everything. He put them at a low price.
that what's yeah. Oh yeah, the Stephon Marburys, yeah. I
Yep, yep.
copped a pair for like $20. They weren't the best
Facts.
made, but what could you expect for $20
And he
plus?
was still nice though. He could have got a pair, like, you know what I mean?
And he was doing it for the community. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
why it was fire. That's why it was
Yeah.
official.
But Iverson and Stephon Marbury. The crazy thing is that that's the Kobe Bryant draft.
Wow. I didn't even think of that. That's crazy, yo.
Ray Allen came out in that draft.
No, they had
That's
some. See, when you know the draft, that's when you know, like, they got some heavy hitters.
They got the documentary about that draft. There's debatably the best draft ever.
Wow.
The Michael Jordan draft was a sick draft. I think Olajuwon, Barkley. I get confused with them, but I know like Dominique Wilkins, Karl
Yeah, I
Malone.
remember. Yep, yep, yep.
They all came out like around in one of those years. A lot of
Remember
them came out in.
Kevin Johnson with the dribble, another dribbling nigga, Kevin Johnson. He's played for Phoenix with
Oh
Dan
yeah,
Marley and
yeah.
them.
Robert Peck, Mahmoud Abdul Rauf used to get busy
Raul,
too.
yeah, that's another underrated player, bro. No bullshit. Like, probably because of his name too, but he was underrated for real. I think didn't he
Mhm.
have a different name before that, or if I'm
Well,
tripping,
no,
but
he Robert Peck is Mahmoud Abdul Rauf.
Raul,
Robert Peck.
right? Yeah, I remember
Yeah.
having the car, or the car with his name Raul on it, like it was
Oh no,
different.
I
You know
get
what I
him
mean?
confused. His name might have been Chris. I get confused. But I know one of them play. Mahmoud Abdul Rauf. He plays for the 3-on-3 league, the Ice Cube League.
Yeah, yeah, yep. You're right. That's what I saw him at recently too. Yeah.
Yep.
How you feel about that though? You feel like a good thing to not have these old players still being able to go out there and giving them
Yeah.
those that
Listen, man. It's all love, man. You know what I'm saying? Like um um. I root for anybody, bro. As long as they don't got evil in them, you know what I'm saying. I even root
right?
for a dude that got a little hate in his blood, as long as he ain't like evil to that degree. You know what I'm saying? So like of course I'm rooting for
Like
that.
Dennis Rodman. You root for Dennis Rodman back in the days.
Yeah, like there's people out there. Well, not I try not to judge. You
No,
know how that
I meant he
goes.
just being wild though. He was wild. Like he would have 30 rebounds and no points. Like he was all
Yeah,
his
yeah,
game was
yeah,
all hustle, my nigga. Like every
yeah,
play was hustle.
yeah, hell yeah. Yo, he worked, and you know what's crazy? When you got a guy like Michael Jordan who averaged 39 points a game one season, you need a guy that's all about rebounds and don't care about scoring.
Yo, MJ averaged 39 a season. That's crazy, son.
Yeah, it was 38.8 or something, 38.2. You could look it up. It was in his second year, I think, third year.
Oh, that's MJ with the head too. Yeah, that's different.
Yeah, but yeah, Rodman worked perfect with them because Scottie Pippen needed to score too. And back then the games weren't finishing 130 to 120.
Yeah, that's crazy. I remember watching those games, man, like with Tony Kukoc, Bill Cartwright. You know, themselves. That's a Chicago team was like a force to be reckoned with at one point. Like they were like, they
Yeah,
definitely
and it
had
was
the league on smash for a good amount of years, man. Like they had to
it was
probably cheat. The refs had to cheat, probably, you know what I mean, to make them lose certain games. Cause
yeah, and back then if you took too many 3-pointers, you'd get in trouble with your coach.
wow, you remember that shit? You remember you
Yeah,
couldn't shoot if you shot a shot from half court, they'd take you out the game, bro.
and if you missed
Like
too
if
many 3-pointers in a row,
yeah,
they'd they'd bench you. Unless it was Jordan or something. But you ain't we back then you wasn't ever gonna see Jordan take 10 3-pointers.
yeah, that's true.
You know.
I don't think 3 pointers was so relevant back then. Like that was like a just catch up type thing, but it wasn't like a every play come down and look for the open three like
Well, they
now, you
thought it
know?
was harder than they thought it was harder to knock down than it was.
Yeah, I
And
guess
then
you're
not
right.
only that, they started to do the math, like like how much time is in the game and how many 3-pointers they could squeeze off before the game is over, and all of a sudden 42% of
Yep,
three
yep, yep,
pointers,
yep.
opposed to 50% of 2-pointers. They started to understand that they could outgun the other team.
It's crazy when you look at like how they got the bookies know the total of the over unders already and how they know like
Oh yeah,
they
that's different.
basically got the whole the it's like in a program or some kind of software and they just run it through and they know already like they give you the odds like Jason Tatum scoring over 27 or 25 and under and they know he's gonna be in that range but they're not it's almost like it's kind of fixed with the AI. The
Yeah,
reason why I say that, good, good.
maybe because remember the programs they when you program something, all you're doing is teaching it.
Right, right, right.
You
But you're
know,
feeding it information, live information, real time
yeah,
information.
yeah,
So, and it's processed a lot faster now, and in the sense that them things is while we're not thinking of it, it's thinking of it. You know what I mean? It's always
right,
thinking of it. It's picking
right.
up everything that has to do with it, like the algorithm. You know what I mean?
And there's people that are like the guy, this guy from Casino, Robert De Niro. You know what I'm saying? That there's real examples of that. A guy like that. A guy who's a professional gambler. Like you ever seen Casino?
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
Yeah, I know you've seen Casino, but I forget.
No, it's been a while. But when you fill in the scenes, I remember it. But yeah, like even Heat, all those movies, I got like a
he could
crazy kind of memory. I remember shit
yeah
I don't need to remember. You know what I mean?
he could tell he was like I said I think it was you the other day I was talking to that he said he knew that the guy he would even know if the pitcher had a cold. You know what I mean?
Yep,
So
yep,
like
yep, yep. I know what you're talking
yeah,
about. Yeah, that's what I was saying. That's how it is now. They know even the trainers. This guy might have tweaked his ankle in practice. So the computer already picks up on the gossip in the training camps and all that. It knows what's coming out, and it's
right,
crazy
right, right.
because it's definitely feeds into the game. And now over here, sports betting is legal now. It wasn't legal before, so now it's more. now people are becoming more interested in the game and the player stats. You know what I mean? Which is cool. It's up for basketball, in my opinion, because
Yeah,
it
hell
kind of was
yeah.
dying out in ratings. Ratings were dying out after this Golden State kept winning it with the 3-point shit. It was like nobody
Yeah,
want to watch it no more.
and like I said, that the pandemic threw everything out of whack.
That
Like
too. The bubble was terrible. The bubble championship was terrible.
it threw everything out of whack. I mean, you had people lock themselves in their cribs, thinking the world's ending and stuff, spending their money on eBay. Then, when the pandemic was starting to be over, they ain't have no money to pay their rent. You know what I'm
A
saying?
lot of people, miscalculated with that, But in all fairness, though, we was unprecedented times. Like we never been through nothing like that, right? And I only say that because people
Scary.
like us,
That was
we
scary.
got to live through stuff like 9/11, which changed, right? And we felt the ripple effect later on, 10 years down after September 11th. We felt it in 2011. We were still feeling 9/11. We still feel it to this day, but we know
Yep.
how to cope with it more. But now with the with the
Right,
with
right,
the
right.
with the pandemic, it kind of, what I mean, it throws everybody off because we're all vulnerable, and I don't know nothing about it. We're not doctors, scientists to say what's right or wrong about it, but we know that people have caught it. I caught it. You probably had it. So it's definitely
Yeah,
something that's
I
real.
caught it twice.
It's
I
real.
caught it twice. I caught it twice. What I was
Yeah,
gonna
man.
say,
Listen, I caught it 3 times, bro. It's crazy.
yeah, man. And then you know what's crazy? Like I don't know if it has something to do with the me getting the coronavirus, or if maybe because everybody was broke, they were maybe removing certain ingredients. But after I got the coronavirus, I used to use VO5.
Spank. Don't say that word though too much. This like try to say C19 or something, because yeah, that should have put a little sign.
Oh,
Yeah, the
all right.
Wikipedia should have pop up on your shit. They put it for like child restricted
Oh,
because they're
all right.
saying
I didn't.
yeah.
That's
So that's why we say, yeah, we're not spreading false information. We're just trying to talk about our
right.
experiences personally. We're not talking about anything
Right.
that might have been or could have been. We're just talking about what we went through
Exactly.
on our personal basis.
Exactly. Right. Well, most likely, I don't know if it was coincidental or if it had something to do with that, but the smell of my shampoo smelled different all of a sudden.
Wow, that's crazy.
You
That's
know,
deep.
and it's to the point where I'm gonna switch brands. I can't. It's like it smells weird to me. But like I said, I don't know if it had anything to do with that or if it was that.
Right,
I'm
right.
not
Nah,
up
there's a lot
here.
of shit. There's a lot of
Yeah, I'm
shit
not
going
up here.
on.
But one thing about me too, like when I do the thing, I always try to like I don't know what they got going on, like monitoring us about
Yo, bro,
censoring.
I'm a conspiracy freak, bro. No funny shit. Pause. Yo, do not get me started, Spank. Trust
It's
me,
all
my man.
right.
I know you
Yeah,
know too, but you humble. You very humble and you choose your words wisely. I slip.
yeah.
So once I get too into passionate, I start going off the rail.
It's all good, man. I don't sleep on nobody. I don't trust. I don't trust people. That's a very general statement. And
Yeah.
I don't. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I try to keep everything generalized. You can't say I
Nah,
said
with
nothing
this,
about.
yeah,
Yeah,
with this
no,
here, this is your business, this is your brand,
yeah. That's
So
why I say
you're not, yeah,
That's why I say I'm not talking about people specifically. I say I'm just saying in general. You
right,
know what I mean? That's
right,
a good
right.
way to put it, because then they won't be able to say, you were saying this about that. I said, no, 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 no. I said in general. You know what I'm saying? You figure that out. But you can't go against the man. If they dead your account, it's dead. That's it.
Yeah, you ain't even
Yeah.
lying, bro.
They're gonna be
It's the
talking
world
about
we,
drop a ticket.
yeah, yeah, drop a slip, drop a grievance.
You drop a grievance. Talk to the hand because we're not listening.
Yeah. Shit. Talk to the head because the ears ain't listening. That's the
That's
old school.
funny. Yeah, they got the power. People earn salaries off this shit. How you just gonna cold dead them like that?
Let me ask you something though, right? Because this is just a real question. How do you feel about freedom of speech? Do you feel like it's a double-edged sword, having that amendment, being able to just freely say what you want when you want? Or
You
do
can
you feel
say
like they
you can.
should
I
be
think you should be able to say whatever you want, but you should also be ready for the repercussions if you say something that hurts people that can be emotional. You
Right. Like
know?
I say, like if for instance, someone walking into a movie theater and yells out fire, you know what I mean? And then all of a sudden now they just cause chaos, you know what I mean? And he can just say, "Oh, now that's my freedom of speech." You know what I mean? Like people, it could be taken out of context, I guess. You know what I mean? Like it's a to me, it's tough because certain things people talk about, they don't understand that they're trigger words inside of that. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And
even like what you just said right now. Let that guy gotta be ready for when they run down on him and talk about, yeah, you got the right to say whatever you want, but you don't got the right to incite a riot. You still there?
yeah, I'm there. You can hear me. I had a phone call. This nigga
Not
about to
so
call me
cool.
back.
I noticed now. I'm starting to notice it. Like it looks like it goes blank for a second. So I like it's got
That
like alarm.
fire though. You see, my son Spank on his game, bro.
Yeah, I noticed
Podcaster. Let
it.
me get.
I'm becoming professional. I seen the line go
eh,
through it.
Yeah. How you feel about the Yankees this year, bro?
Yo, man, Aaron Judge is a real problem. I feel like this guy's a problem too.
Stanton.
Giancarlo Esposito, what's his name?
Yeah,
Giancarlo
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Esposito. And that guy Rizzo too is sick. Did they trade him or he's still there?
I'm not too sure. I think he's there. I know they got. I don't know. I think he was there early in the season. I don't know if they traded him. He
What
was there
about the
earlier. I
pitch?
remember seeing his
What
name.
about the pitching? I know they got like one or two aces.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's no, it's not. I don't see no like Mariano Rivera era. You know what I mean? Like, who was the other dude that was a monster? Remember CC Sebastian? They had some pieces. Andy Pettit.
Yeah, you gotta have like a certain chemistry, a
You
certain
gotta have like
formula.
three lock and lows and a closer. You know what I mean?
I mean, yeah, like yo, the Boston Red Sox went like 90 years, 100 years without
Damn,
winning
we was
one.
talking about that the other day, man. That dude, Pedro Martinez saved him, man. He was the man. He threw Don Zimmerman down the third base line. Crazy.
Yeah, and now check this out. How coincidental and crazy is it that the team that didn't
Yeah,
win
the
the
Babe
the,
Ruth
te- the
curse.
team the team that didn't win one for 100 years came back from a 3-0 deficit.
Facts. That's a fact.
How fucking you didn't win one for 100 years, but you're gonna come back and bring it to baseball. It's never been done before.
Yeah, and it's the Yankees, the Babe Ruth curse. Like come
Oh,
on,
and it
man.
was the Yankees. Yeah, even more
Like that just
coincidental.
makes it so much better for the storyline. You're right.
Yeah, yeah. If they were Boston, that's like if the Mets would have won that one the what they had, one Subway Series or two.
I think they had two. I think it's two,
Or
but
if
I
we
know they
would have
played
won
many. Yeah.
the first one, if we would have won that one, all that 17 World Series shit would have went out the window.
Talking your shit, Spank. Yeah,
Yeah, real
yeah,
shit. Like if we would have played the second one and y'all would have won, then we would have lost it. But if that very first World Series we win, oh man, them 17 World Series become
yeah. That would have
zero.
been a chip off the block. You're right. Yo, who was the? I always get it caught up with this catcher from the Mets. I think he got a lot of
Gary
rest.
Carter.
Is it Gary Carter? Nah, man, it's not. I don't think that name doesn't ring like. It was another one. Like he was famous. I think he got a lot of restaurants. If I'm not mistaken,
Johnny
Hernandez or
Bench.
something. Is it? Nah, man. I wish I could remember. It's like that era though, like the '80s, '90s, kind of like the
Ed
'90s. Yeah, like
Hodge.
who?
Ed Hodge.
Nah, man. I don't know off the. I always forget it too. But I remember he was a
Mike
legend. It wasn't
Piazza.
Piazza, my man. Was he
Yeah,
catcher or was he first base?
he's a catcher, the best catcher
He was a
ever.
catcher, best catcher for real. I ain't gonna lie. Piazza used to make it lit.
I don't know if he was
Then
on the steroid list though.
probably was. They all was though
Yeah,
at
he
one
probably
point. Like
still
you
would have been
can't.
the best catcher ever.
Yeah, man. They all do it. Boxers do it. Look at it, it's coming out now that these boxers are doing it after every other fight. Like it's not even a thing no more. Like I guess in that sport, anything could be considered a enhancement.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, fuck it. Oh shoot. I almost let the F bomb fly
Yeah, I
right
see you, man. My fault. I'm trying to control. I see you control yourself. You got decorum.
there.
I'm trying to get mine together, man.
I got my thinking cap.
You on your best behavior. I hear you.
Yo, Frankie, let me get out of here, man.
Yo,
My
salute,
lady
my
needs
brother.
my
You already
help.
know, man. Great chopping it up.
Yeah, yo, I'm gonna catch you. You know what's crazy too? I've been on StreamYard for like the last 2 or 3 days waiting for you to roll up.
Yo, you got a cash app? Did you get a cash app yet?
No, I gotta do that one. That's the one thing but
Yeah, do that because
I'm gonna get the subscription and the Cash App, so
yeah,
we
do
good.
that now. You know, we could donate to the to the war, man. We could donate to the
Mm,
war, so we keep the
no
support
problem.
the channel. That's how it works, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, you the man. You the man. For
Yo,
even
bro,
telling
salute, my
me
brother. Nah, for
trigger
real.
words and all that stuff. I thank you.
Yeah, I get caught in it too, but this is your page, so you got the last say so. So as long as you know, then you can
Yeah,
just say, I told that nigga not to say that.
once my brother said what he said about you, I already knew.
Solid dude, man. Shout out Quinn, man. But yo, Spank, salute, my
Have a
brother,
good
man.
night. Buena
You too,
noche.
Brody. Yes, sir.